traveled out to Linda Pawlowski's house to visit with her about Senior Active and how it works in her feed program. Linda, can you tell us a little bit about what activities you do with your horses?
Yes, we do team roping, barrels, and we have a small breeding farm here.
So how many horses do you have out here?
So we have 7 horses. We have him, he's our breeding stallion, and he's a team roping horse, a heel horse specifically. And then I have 2 barrel horses, 3 brood mares, and a yearling right now.
Okay, who's all on Senior Active right now?
Right now it's him, my 2 barrel horses, and the yearling. The brood mares are kind of just out to pasture for the summer. Everybody's open this year, so they're kind of on their own. When we bring them up and breed, that's when we start the Senior Active.
Can you tell me a little bit about this horse here and how he's doing on Senior Active?
Sure. This is Blue Jaguar. He is a 14-year-old paint stallion. He is a heel horse. He's pretty much just our foundation stud of our breeding program. He's super good-minded. He crosses well with everything we have here, and he's just a great horse. With Senior, he's more calm. He doesn't get a lot. He's got a good bloom, great coat. I mean, you could, in the sun, you would see how shiny and silver he is. So he doesn't act like a breeding stallion. He's super laid back. I contribute that to the low carb or the low sugar content of the feed. And he's just super energetic when I need him to be. Otherwise, he's just this guy.
How about you tell us about this horse here?
This is Lexley's baby girl. She's an 18-year-old quarter horse. I saw this horse first about 10 years ago, and she was actually used as a tie-down horse and a barrel horse, and I've always wanted her. So when she came up for sale, I really couldn't afford her, and then 6 months later they called me and said, hey, we're going to reduce the price, and do you want her? We're going to offer to you first. So I actually took a loan out, got her, and when I bought this horse, she was a mess, a hot mess. She was super tense. Mentally, she wasn't in a good place. Physically, she wasn't great. She was all drawn up. Every time you swung a leg over, you felt like you were sitting on a powder keg. So I'm like, okay, let's take her to the vet and see if there's anything going on. Well, she has ulcers. So they recommended a low sugar feed, and that's when I found Equine Senior Active. She's the reason I have all my horses on this product. I can ride her without a tie down now. Before she was just like, she would bow up, she would be right throwing her head in the air, she would just not listen. And it was the ulcers, she was hurting. So now I can just throw a bridle on her, take her out. She's like a pleasure horse. I can actually school barrels on her without a tie down. She listens, she's much better. Before that, when I had her, she wasn't. She was like half the horse she is now. So, top dress, and she gets 1 solid scoop of the Active, and that's what she gets twice a day. When you think about it, it's just a scoop of feed twice a day. It's not that much feed, so you're not like loading down your horse's digestive system with a ton of feed. My stallion, he's kind of a picky eater too, and this is the only thing he'll eat when he goes off his feed.
All right, Linda, well, thank you for sharing your story with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for your products.
Yes, ma'am. Equine Senior Active is a concentrated feed designed for horses that can still consume forage such as hay and grass. It still has ActivAge Prebiotic and Amplify high-fat nugget. Like Equine Senior, the starch and sugars are controlled, but it is more calorie-packed for your senior horse that is still active.